guys, it's MX Style and this is how it's going down. In this episode we'll be talking about investing, especially in cryptocurrencies, the potential price of Bitcoin, and also just some Bitcoin news.
It's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
First of all, I just want to say I'm not a financial advisor. This is just my personal opinion. I'm just trying to share knowledge and bring about as much help and value as I can, I guess. So yeah, just bear that in mind. Just going to show you this here. J.K. Rowling has actually been inquiring about Bitcoin. Despite all the numerous Bitcoin enthusiasts trying to explain it to J.K. Rowling, she still couldn't understand it. But to be honest, she's bloody rich, so she doesn't need to. It's fine. But essentially, why am I saying this? It's because Bitcoin is catching on. It's more and more people are talking about it. There's been UFC fighters that have been talking about it. Elon Musk even responded to J.K. Rowling saying that he owns 0.25 Bitcoin, which I don't believe is true. I'm sure he owns a lot more than that. However, he did say that he is selling a lot of his personal possessions, so possibly, but I don't know. Other investors such as Paul Tudor Jones, if you don't know who that is, check him out. He predicted the stock market crash. So essentially, the world is catching on to Bitcoin, and it's basically a hedge against wealth. I'm going to show you a hedge against wealth. Sorry, it's a hedge against inflation. What I'm going to show you now is the Bitcoin stock to flow model. So this is a statistical chart that shows the predicted price of Bitcoin based upon the supply and demand. If you don't know, every 4 years there's a Bitcoin halving, which reduces the supply of Bitcoin. Anyway, so yeah, this is the stock to flow model. As you can see now, we're in around May. Well, not in around, we are in May. You can see that over the period of the next 6-7 months that Bitcoin is slowly going to be going up, and roughly, basically with every halving there tends to be a spike in the price of Bitcoin after 12 to 18 months. That period has been getting longer and longer after each halving, so it could be potentially longer than that. Basically, in 2013, when I heard about Bitcoin, it was worth around £213 for one Bitcoin. Now it's worth £7,800 for one Bitcoin. So you can imagine, what, 7 years down the line, if you look at the stock to flow model, it will say 7 years down the line that Bitcoin will be worth £1 million. Well, 999,000 to be exact. But let's say you've bought, I don't know, like £700 worth of Bitcoin. That's 0.1 Bitcoin. Let's say you were to hold that for 7 years. Bear in mind that there will be price spikes and price falls. That's natural, and that's a part of investing in cryptocurrencies. But let's say you've held on for 7 years. Now you have £100,000. You don't have to pay tax. What are you going to do with that money? I know I would do. I'd buy a house. And that's just from 700. That's just from £700. Imagine if you had a lot more disposable income that you could just put aside that you don't have to worry about. Your money would just multiply. It's silly, really. It's not real. Doesn't make sense. It sounds like it's too good to be true, but it really is an actual way to grow your wealth and change your life. So what am I trying to get to? Let me show you how to buy Bitcoin. So first, what you need to do is go to Coinbase. You do need some government documents such as your national ID, and then you'll also need to take a screenshot of yourself, or a selfie, just to verify and say you are who you say you are. You fill in the forms or whatever, and you're good to go. If you use my link in the description, we both get £8, so it's up to you. It's worth investing. Not investing, worth doing and following up through my link. It helps support the channel. So once you've bought your Bitcoin, now you've got two options. You can either trade your Bitcoin, or you can decide to just hodl. What does hodl mean? It's not Game of Thrones, by the way. It means hold on for dear life, not hold or hodl or whatever it was from Game of Thrones. I can't remember. So there's two different types of trading that you can do. You can do spot trading, where you just buy and sell Bitcoin with no leverage. There's a couple platforms that do this, such as Femex. However, they do charge a $10 fee every month. And then there's Coinbase and Coinbase Pro. The only disadvantage of using Coinbase is that when there's high volatility in the market, then Coinbase tends to crash. In the last week or so, Bitcoin went down by like, let's say £1,000. I can't remember just off the top of my head, and I couldn't actually access my Coinbase account, and I wasn't able to spot trade, and that really annoyed me. So I've actually moved my money over to a Ledger Nano S. This baby here, you can see that. You can't see it. It's an old camera. Essentially, that gives me control over my funds. So if a exchange goes down, then I don't have to worry. I can, transfer my money from my phone, from my laptop. Doesn't really matter. It's password protected, so only I have access to it, no one else. It means that basically all of my funds are protected from hackers, because my private keys are not visible. Whereas if I was to do transactions on my computer, then I wouldn't own my private keys. So you need to take control of your currency and of your your investments. But I just want to say, I'm not a financial advisor. This is just my personal opinion. I'm just trying to share knowledge and bring about as much help and value as I can, I guess. So yeah, just bear that in mind. So with the spot trading, there's a couple of things you can do. You can set price alerts in order to buy at a certain price. This is called using a limit order. If you guys like, I can make a further video about how to spot trade and the methods I use. 2 weeks ago, in that whole week, I made £70 just from spot trading. I had around £500 that I was just buying and selling back and forth. So it's not much. It's around like an 11-12% return on investment for a week's trading. It's not really too bad. With spot trading, however, it only works in an upward market. So if the market is constantly going down, you're not going to be able to spot trade, because there'll be no profit to gain on. What you need to do with spot trading is when the market goes down, that's when you buy, and then when the market goes up, that's when you sell again. And with Bitcoin, it's very volatile, so you'll find it ebbs and flows. So that's a good opportunity for you to just buy and sell, and you can just increase your stack. So you've invested now, you've been holding your Bitcoin for a couple of years. You've seen that the market has gone up, but what do? Well, you need to set a price target. Essentially, what I'm planning to do with my portfolio is using as a savings account. So I'm not going to pull out all of my money. Well, I will, but I'll explain that. So my plan is, when Bitcoin hits the 77,000 mark, I'll take out roughly 30% of my portfolio, and then when it hits its peak, which I'm hoping will be anywhere from 150k to 200k, then I'll pull out the whole amount, and then I will reinvest that money, and then I'll wait for the Bitcoin price to go back down, because that's what it does. It's volatile, it fluctuates, and then I'll put my money back into Bitcoin, so I get more for my money, and then I can ride that wave until the next Bitcoin halving, which makes the price go up to 1 million Bitcoin, and I can just, in that period of time, I can just be putting money aside from hopefully the businesses that I've started and that are flourishing, but who knows, we'll see. So yeah, that is my plan. If you guys are interested in taking care of your crypto and your investments, then look at the Ledger Nano S. Today is Sunday, I think. So today is Sunday. It's the last day that it's on sale. If you use the code WeAreTheBullRun, then you will get 50% off your Ledger Nano S. This is not an affiliate link at all. This is just for your own good. I'm trying to help you guys out. Yeah, just use the link in the description, or just search online or whatever. I hope you found value in this video. Please make sure you like and subscribe. I'm trying to help you guys and provide you guys with value. I'm not a financial advisor, just bear that in mind. You do need to do your own research. Don't take my word as thought, as I'm only human and I am not impervious. Big word. Okay guys, see you later, bye. So essentially, I keep on saying essentially, there's not, so what's the essence? If you guys are interested in taking control of your crypto, then look at the Ledger Nano S. They're